Imagine you're Ronaldinho. Sounds like a life most football fans would gladly sell their grandparents for. You were born in Brazil, where football is a religion, and God is called Ronaldinho. But what you don't know yet is, this will be your greatest curse. Your childhood? Tougher than a Cristiano Ronaldo workout. Your dad dies when you're only 8. Suddenly, you're the family's insurance policy, while other kids are still learning how to blow their noses without injuring themselves. Your big brother Roberto was supposed to become the next Pelé, but he got injured more often than Donald Trump butchers spelling. So now it's up to you. Little Ronaldo. Armed with teeth that look like a dentist tried fixing them during an earthquake. As a kid, you play barefoot on streets filled with more broken glass than crack pipes in a Chicago suburb. Your talent? Bigger than Venezuela's inflation. Quickly you find yourself at Gremio Porto Alegre. You become the great hope. Though honestly, you just hope to make enough money for braces. At Paris Saint-Germain, you arrive in Europe. Back then, PSG was about as important as a HIV test for Charlie Sheen. You ball alongside Anelka and Pochettino, in matches that were sometimes even less exciting than a movie night at a retirement home after 10 p.m. Your tricks mesmerize the world more than a homeless guy on America's Got Talent. While your teammates are busy flushing their careers down the toilet, you float toward Barcelona, the club of bankruptcy deluxe. In Barcelona, you rise to become the messiah of football, at least until your career crashes harder than a migrant boat in the Mediterranean. Your peak? The Ballon d'Or in 2005. Officially, the best footballer in the world. For a moment you had it all. Talent, titles, fame. Too bad you lost it faster than a lottery winner with a gambling addiction. Even Real Madrid fans, your sworn enemies, stood up and applauded you in the Bernabeu, like you were the first atheist to become pope. And honestly, that's when you should have walked away. Instead, you chose the abyss. Your no-look passes dazzled millions, but your sense of discipline was about as real as natural boobs in Beverly Hills. Instead of training, you partied through nights longer than interrogation sessions at Guantanamo Bay. While Messi spent 10 hours after practice caressing the ball like a priest stroking his career plans, you mastered the art of smoking, drinking, and marrying the same stripper 3 times in a row. Your god status lasted only until you were seen drunk in clubs more often than on the training pitch. And while your fitness vanished, your smile stayed. A clown's grin who knows the circus has burned down but keeps juggling anyway. You had one last big moment on the world stage, the 2002 World Cup. You knocked out England with a free kick that looked as accidental as a Russian opposition leader falling out of a window. Brazil adored you. At least until 2006, when you came back looking like you'd swapped training camp for an all-you-can-eat float at Carnival. Your form dropped faster than a porn star's libido after a decade in the business. And your investments? Ronaldinho water sold worse than innocence at the Vatican. Ronaldinho condoms. The perfect product for anyone who took responsibility as seriously as Andrew Tate respects women's rights. Even your fashion line looked like blind drug dealers designed it during an overdose. Your brand was dead before the first fake Ronaldo cap even made it past customs. Relationships? Same story. Your affairs were flimsier than free will in North Korea. Your romances burst faster than virginity on a Catholic missionary trip. The press feasted on your scandals like an eating disorder clinic on Thanksgiving. You moved to AC Milan, into a league famous for tactics and defense. Sadly, your tactical understanding was about as deep as a Chinese factory's environmental awareness. You moved slower than a sloth on sleeping pills and quickly became an overpriced benchwarmer. After Italy, you returned to Brazil, bouncing through clubs faster than Leonardo DiCaprio cycles through girlfriends. Flamengo, Atletico Mineiro, Fluminense. At Atletico Mineiro, your talent flared up once more. You won the 2013 Copa Libertadores, the South American Champions League. But like a cheap sparkler, nobody cared by the next morning. Your last big win was forgotten faster than the lyrics of a Cardi B song. Your career kept crumbling, your earnings shrinking faster than the brain cells of a reality TV star. You ended your career in Querétaro, Mexico, a country where football careers either die or never existed in the first place. No one dreams of playing there, unless they're trying to flee the tax office. And sure enough, the next chapter of your tragicomedy arrived. Financial problems and tax fraud landed you in a Paraguayan prison. You, Ronaldinho, tried entering the country with a fake passport, even though your face was more recognizable than the McDonald's clown. In prison, you played tournaments against murderers and drug dealers, winning a roasted pig as a prize. Ronaldinho, world champion, Ballon d'Or winner, and now proud owner of a dead pig. Because your life was never meant to follow a script. And as if you hadn't fallen far enough, you publicly embarrassed yourself even more by cozying up to Jair Bolsonaro, a combination of Trump, Hulk Hogan, and bad LSD. Your brain seemed just as fake as your Paraguayan passport. While you slowly turned into a meme shared more often than cat videos, Lionel Messi, the boy you once mentored, became a football legend. Messi hoarded titles like a stamp collector who forgot the internet was invented, while Cristiano Ronaldo took selfies with abs harder than your liver. Meanwhile, you drifted between bankruptcy and nostalgia parties fueled by memories of better days. You're Peter Pan on crack, an eternal teenager, too old for anything remotely resembling professional football. Your Pepsi and Nike deals were epic, but your money management was worse than Titanic's safety protocols. Your financial advisors clung to your cash like climate activists to highways. In the end, all you had left was a giant hole in your bank account, fittingly next to the famous gap in your teeth. Post-career, you appeared on reality shows more often than on football fields, your dignity evaporating faster than press freedom at a Putin press conference. Today, you drift from low-budget events to supermarket openings, snapping selfies with your legendary horse-teeth grin for shisha bars, looking like the human version of a 2007 viral YouTube video. Charming, embarrassing, and hopelessly outdated. While half of Brazil gasped for air on ventilators, you threw COVID parties like you were immortal. Or just too high to even understand the news. Today, only shisha bars and shady Kazakhstani betting sites fight over you. The rest of the world deleted you like an old MySpace account. You went from an idol to a washed-up celeb, occasionally dragged onto TV when a network needs someone America can laugh at. Sure, you're not the only fallen star. Maradona showed us that even saints eventually prefer lines on tables over lines on football fields. Adriano disappeared into favela parties and depression. And you? You ended up like a failed magician, doing tricks at children's birthday parties. Why does it really suck to be Ronaldinho? Because the world loved you. But love in football fades faster than an NFL player at a witness hearing. Your laughter remains, but your money, your fame, and your dignity are long gone. Lost somewhere between a Paraguayan prison cell and a forgotten Netflix documentary. Today, you're no longer the king of the game. You're the monument to the simple truth: talent without brains burns out faster than a comet in a world full of drooling idiots. So next time you dream of fame, ask yourself, do you really want to end up like Ronaldinho, dancing at parties, while everyone else has long forgotten why you were invited in the first place?